in next lesson in 6th class, that is structure of atom. Structure of atom. This is the first lesson in the intermediate first year. We will learn 30% of that lesson in 6th class. In this lesson we will discuss about first what is atom, what is molecule, what are subatomic particles, what are fundamental particles, what is atomic number, what is mass number, what are isotopes, what are isobars, what are isotones, isodiaphers, isesters, isoelectronic species, and how to calculate the average atomic mass of the isotopes, and electromagnetic radiations, Planck's quantum theory. These topics we will learn in this lesson, in this year only. Okay? Right. First one. What is an atom? First we will discuss about what is an element. What is an element? Because most of the students confused about element and atom definitions. Actually, element means in the total periodic table so many number of nearly 118 plus elements are present. These are all elements from starting from hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron. These are all considered as an element. Means a single type of or a single phase or a single type of atoms present in there, and that are simply symbolically represented as an element. So it composed of only one type of atoms. What is an element? It is composed of only one type of atoms. Those atoms are symbolic representation. Symbolic representation is called an element. Okay, sir. For example, if you take iron rod, in that iron rod only iron atoms are present. Simply, we use only one word, that is, it is an iron rod. It is an iron rod because it composed of only iron atoms. So simply it is called an iron. So it is an element, symbolic representation of those atoms simply as an iron. So that is called an element. Now from that iron rod, if you take one piece, a small piece, that one is cut with blade. It is divided into two parts. Now take only one piece. Now this one is again try to cut with blade. It is divided into one part. So for how many possibilities to cut with blades, that the individual parts, the final one is no chance to cut for further. No chance for further cutting. Means it is no chance for cutting, or there is no indivisible. Means it is a very smallest one. Simply it is called very smallest one. That is called an atom. Element is symbolic representation of the composed of same type of atoms. But atom means a smaller one. It is defined as uncuttable or undivisible particle. Are you understand? This is an atom. So what is atom, sir? Atom is uncuttable particle or indivisible particle or indivisible particle. Are you understand this one? So smaller one, very smaller one is indivisible. So what are the examples for elements, sir? For elements, examples are hydrogen, helium, nitrogen, carbon. So elements present in the periodic table. So what about atoms examples, sir? For atoms examples also same. Hydrogen, helium, nitrogen, carbon. So what makes difference between these two means these are very smallest part we have taken from the hydrogen element. That is called an hydrogen atom. That is called an hydrogen atom. Okay, Nana? Right. Now, what is molecule? What is molecule? Molecule means molecules are formed by the combination of atoms. Combination of atoms. Combination of atoms gives molecules. Gives molecules. The best example for this one. Best example for this one. H2. Why? If only one hydrogen is taken, it is called an atom or an element. But if the two hydrogen atoms are combined, it is called hydrogen. O3. Three oxygen atoms are combined. P4. Four phosphorus atoms are combined and form a molecule. S8. 8 sulfur atoms are combined. Cl2. 2 chlorine atoms are combined to form a chlorine molecule. N2. 2 nitrogen atoms are combined to form a nitrogen molecule. And O2. We can write so many examples. But see these examples. In these examples, only one type of atoms are present. That's why these molecules are called homoatomic molecules. Homoatomic molecules. Homoatomic molecules means homo means same. So same type of atoms are present in the molecules. Right? Next one. Hetero. Hetero means different types of atoms are present in the molecule. So HCl. One hydrogen, one chlorine form a molecule. H2SO4. 2 hydrogens, 1 sulfur, 4 oxygen atoms are present. Okay. So it is a molecule. HNO3. It is also a molecule. Water, H2O, it is also a molecule. These are all molecules. These are also molecules. These are also molecules. But these are homoatomic molecules. These are all heteroatomic. Heteroatomic molecules. Okay, Nana? So this is the introduction part of molecules. An element, atom and molecule. Now come to the atomicity. Atomicity. Atomicity means number of atoms present in the molecule. Number of atoms present in the molecule is called atomicity. So number of atoms, for example, H2 is given. What is the atomicity of H2? For hydrogen atomicity is H2 because two hydrogen atoms are present here. In H2O, what is the atomicity? Atomicity is two hydrogen atoms, one oxygen atom is present. So total 3 atoms are present. Right. Now H2SO4. H2SO4. What is the atomicity of H2SO4? 2 hydrogens, 1 sulfur, 4 oxygen atoms. Total 4 plus 1, 5, 5 plus 2, 7. So atomicity is 7. Now glucose formula, we know that C6, H12, O6. Right. What is the atomicity of glucose? This is glucose or fructose formula. Six carbons, 6 oxygens, total 12, plus 12 hydrogens. So 12 plus 12, 24. 24 atoms are present. Okay, now 24 atoms are present. Right? Next. Sir, for example, H2SO4, in H2SO4, actually atomicity is 7, but write individual atoms. Write about individual atoms. It contains total 7 atoms. It contains total 7 atoms. In those, 2 hydrogen atoms, 2 hydrogen atoms, 1 sulfur atom, 1 sulfur atom, 4 oxygen atoms. Four oxygen atoms. Just we can write like this. So many times asking questions like that. How many total atoms are present in the given molecule? Or how many oxygen atoms? Or how many hydrogen atoms? How many sulfur atoms? How many nitrogen atoms? How many carbon atoms are present in the given molecule? This is the first introduction of this lesson. Now, write the running notes, all of you, neatly. Now, actually John Dalton said, atom is the smallest particle in the universe. Smallest particle in the universe. Okay, John Dalton said atom is the smallest, so never existed smaller than this one, he said. But after a few years, so many physical scientists are working on the atom. They realized and they discovered so many new and smaller than atom. And one more important point: those smaller particles are present inside the atom. Present inside the atom. Those atoms are called subatomic particles. Subatomic particles. So now next point, that is physical scientists realized that atom is not a smallest particle. Smallest particle. Because inside the atom, sorry, don't write like this, because atom consists of so many smaller particles, present inside the atom. Present inside the atom. Okay, Nana? So this is the physical scientists realized. So actually John Dalton said atom is the smallest one. So in the universe never exists smaller than atom. But physical science, so many members are worked on the atom. They finally they realized that atom is not a smallest particle, because inside the atom so many number of smaller particles are present. Those are called subatomic particles. What are those? Subatomic particles. Subatomic particles. Okay. What are subatomic particles? Subatomic particles are electrons, protons, neutrons, positrons, mesons, etc. But in those three are most important. Three are most important. The three important subatomic particles are called fundamental particles. Fundamental particles. So what are those? Very important. Electrons, protons, and neutrons. Electrons, protons, and neutrons. These three are called fundamental particles. So what is the symbol of electron? E minus. Electron symbol is E minus. Symbol of proton, P. Not P plus. Remember all of you. P. Symbol of neutron, N. Symbol of neutron, N. Okay, Nana? Right. Now, location of electron, proton, and neutron. location of electron, proton and neutron. Listen carefully. Actually, in any atom, nucleus is present. Nucleus is present. The center of the atom, center of the atom is called nucleus. Center of the atom is called nucleus. Remember all of it. In any atom, the center is nucleus. In that nucleus, this is nucleus. In that nucleus, protons and neutrons are present. Protons and neutrons are present inside the nucleus. But this is nucleus. Electrons are present outside the nucleus. Electrons are present outside the nucleus. Okay. Simply, electrons are revolve around the nucleus. Electrons are revolve around the nucleus. So, center of the atom is called nucleus, and inside the nucleus, sorry, don't write like this. Protons and neutrons are present inside the nucleus. Present inside the nucleus. Okay, Rana? Right? Electrons are present outside the nucleus and revolve around the nucleus. Around the nucleus. Okay? This is about location. This is about location of electron, proton and neutron. Okay, sir? I think it is very easy to you. You already learned this concept. But in this lesson, these are the first concepts. First, what is element? Second one is what is an atom? Third one, molecule. Just we have to identify which is an element or which is atom or which is a molecule. And second one, what are subatomic particles? What are fundamental particles? Now, simply, what is the simple structure of atom means, in any atom, center is present. In that center is called nucleus. In that nucleus, protons and neutrons are present. And outside the nucleus, electrons are present, and that electrons are revolve around the nucleus. Everyone must be maintained perfect notes for this one, because atomic structure is the first lesson in intermediate first year. Okay, so we will learn nearly 30% of intermediate first year in 6th class. So you have to maintain a perfect notes. Tomorrow class I will explain about atomic number, mass number, isotopes, isobars, isotones. Okay, Nana? Right. Thank you very much.